Are you curious about how a king lives? If so, leave a comment below this video. Let me tell you about King Charles. His lifestyle has often been described as elaborate, with insights into it occasionally revealed by those who served him. Everyone knows that a monarch's life is often associated with opulence and sometimes even excess. Royal biographer Tina Brown observed that when Charles visits his friends' rural residences, a truck arrives the day before carrying his personal belongings. Michael Fawcett, his assistant, is responsible for ensuring these items are meticulously arranged in the designated room, replacing the house's belongings with Charles's own. To some, this level of detail might seem excessive, but it underscores his preference for maintaining familiar surroundings even when away from home. The life of the British monarchy is often shrouded in tradition and mystery, but sometimes the most fascinating glimpses into royal routines emerge from the mundane. Consider King Charles Roman III's morning rituals, which have garnered significant media attention for their meticulous and ritualistic nature. His peculiar habits, such as his preference for the perfectly hard-boiled egg, provide insight into the highly controlled lifestyle he leads. Broadcaster Jeremy Paxman once revealed that Charles's eggs are cooked to varying degrees of doneness, 7 eggs prepared daily to ensure the ideal one is selected. If egg number 5 is too soft, he can opt for number 6 or 7. This revelation, initially dismissed by Charles's representatives, was later corroborated by a former staff member confirming his precise demands. Charles's morning rituals extend beyond food. For example, his dressing routine requires the assistance of 2 valets. Royal biographer Anthony Holden noted in The Madness of Prince Charles that Charles does not dress himself. Every aspect of his attire is managed by his staff. This level of care has earned him nicknames like the Pampered Prince. The lavishness doesn't stop there. According to former butler Paul Burrell, Charles's daily bath is meticulously prepared. The bath plug must be perfectly positioned, the water temperature must be tepid, and even his toothpaste is applied to his toothbrush to an exact 1-inch measure. These routines highlight his attention to detail and the high expectations placed on his staff. Another quirky habit of Charles is his insistence on traveling with his own toilet seat and preferred brand of toilet paper, Kleenex Velvet. His valet, Michael Fawcett, was tasked with ensuring these items were always available. Such demands illustrate his need for consistency and comfort, even while traveling. The details of Charles's bedtime routine are equally elaborate. He reportedly insists on having his shoes ironed, a practice that reflects his attention to his appearance. However, Burrell noted that Charles is less meticulous with his clothing, often leaving expensive garments on the floor for his valets to retrieve and care for. Charles's relationship with his staff extends to deeply personal tasks, such as when Michael Fawcett once accompanied him to provide a medical urine sample. This anecdote, reported by The Guardian, highlights the unusual level of reliance Charles places on his aides. Despite his public advocacy for environmental sustainability, Charles's lifestyle sometimes contradicts his principles. For instance, he has faced criticism for using private jets on trips promoting climate action, significantly increasing his carbon footprint. Critics argue that his personal habits undermine his environmental message. Financially, Charles benefits significantly from the Duchy of Cornwall, an estate established in 1337 to support the heir to the throne. Spanning over 130,000 acres and generating millions annually, the duchy is both a historical institution and a modern business entity. While it provides substantial income, its unique tax status has sparked debate over transparency and fairness. These anecdotes paint a picture of a monarch whose life is marked by both privilege and peculiarities, blending centuries-old traditions with modern expectations. Instead of ironing his pajamas, Charles's meticulous lifestyle choices garner attention, particularly his insistence on having his pajamas pressed daily. Despite the inevitability of wrinkles from sleep, this routine is non-negotiable. This attention to detail extends to his bed sheets, which are also meticulously ironed, a task reportedly taking up to an hour per sheet. Such care illustrates the level of luxury and precision Charles demands in his daily life. Charles's appreciation for luxury also manifests in his collection of Aston Martin cars. Known for their sophistication and performance, these vehicles represent his refined tastes and personal inclinations. His journey with the brand began with a gift from his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, on his 21st birthday. This car symbolized the enduring relationship between the British monarchy and esteemed British craftsmanship. Another notable addition to his collection came from the Emir of Bahrain, further highlighting the diplomatic ties often associated with royal life. One of his most significant acquisitions, however, is a 1994 Aston Martin Virage Volante. Unlike the gifted cars, Charles personally leased this vehicle, reflecting his passion for automobiles and practicality. The Virage Volante showcases his personal style and underscores the depth of his automotive enthusiasm. Maintaining such an extravagant lifestyle requires a significant financial foundation. Charles derives his wealth primarily from the Duchy of Cornwall, a vast estate of investments, commercial buildings, and agricultural land. In 2020, the duchy's revenue reached approximately $50 million, with nearly $30 million allocated for Charles's personal use and royal responsibilities. These funds support not only his lifestyle, but also the salaries of his extensive personal staff, which numbers 132 members and costs around $73 million annually. The staff manages everything from public appearances to household chores, ensuring Charles's daily life runs seamlessly. According to accounts from Christine McIntyre, a royal household member, Charles's morning routine is meticulously organized. Every detail is prepared in advance, from his bathrobe being laid out to his bath drawn to the perfect temperature. Even his towel is prearranged to ensure maximum convenience. This level of attention underscores the dedication of his staff to maintaining a flawless start to his day. Despite the opulence, Charles's lifestyle has drawn criticism, including from within the royal family. Queen Elizabeth II reportedly expressed concerns about his extravagant habits, highlighting the stark contrast between her more modest approach to luxury and his elaborate routines. Her disapproval points to the potential challenges Charles may face as he ascends the throne, especially given public scrutiny of royal expenses and environmental impact. Charles's travel habits further illustrate this extravagance. In 1 year alone, from 2018 to 2019, he and his wife Camilla spent nearly $17 million on travel. This significant expense contributes to the royal family's carbon footprint, a contentious issue given Charles's advocacy for environmental causes. Reports reveal that Charles is so particular about his comfort that he travels with his entire bedroom set, including his bed, furnishings, and photographs, to ensure consistency during his stays. As Charles prepares for his reign, speculation grows about potential changes he might implement, such as reducing the size of the royal family and adopting more financially restrained policies. These changes could reflect a modernization of the monarchy, aligning it with contemporary public expectations and addressing criticisms of royal extravagance.